Okay, we are back with more Well and Fallen Dynasty, which may or may not be the last part. I'm not really sure what I want to do. Today's been a weird day in terms of the actual thing, because I woke up late. It took me ages to get everything ready. And don't really know why. Kind of just, I had everything already set up. I think there was just a lot happening, and then I, had like a bunch of streams up, which was distracting me, I guess, and it took me a while to write the tweaks. I didn't know what I wanted to write. And then I didn't know, like, setting up the actual stuff was easy, like, getting everything all ready to go, and it just seems like time's flown by, so today's stream's gonna be short. I mean, it could be short anyway, depending on how far we go. I do have some plans, I guess, for this. Let me just make sure everything's working, because I haven't checked that yet. I don't know what I'm doing with this game. So right now we're at the point where we're at Hulao Gate, basically. We're gonna fight Lubu. We're gonna do it by ourselves because we now no longer have any tiger seals left for things. If I can't get by that, I'm gonna look up guides to see if I can do it. We might end up going back to the village to figure out what to do. I might have to upgrade some of my equipment just to see how that works. And, I mean, like, if I still can't get by it, I feel like by the end of this stream, I feel like that will be the end of this game, because I don't think there's anything else that, like, I mean, I could grind for levels, but it's like, that's just grinding for levels anyway, and it's not guarantee me doing stuff. I mean, I've already done the battlefields as best as possible. I can try upgrading some equipment, but I won't get it to the fullest. We could try, like, doing some of these things. We can't learn the spells, so that's grinding. We could probably do something like this. There's probably a few things we can get out of the way and done, but, like, some things just aren't going to be able to be finished because we don't have them things, so I don't know. I guess the plan will be attempt to beat the fight a couple of times. If that doesn't work, look up some guides to see how I can beat it. If I can't find anything there, then maybe upgrade my equipment. Do some other things. If that doesn't work, then that will probably be the thing. But there's a chance that this will be the last part if I can't get past this particular fight. Obviously, the rest of this week will determine based on that. Tomorrow should be the last Untitled Chapter individual level speedrun. Tuesday through Friday, maybe more of this, or it might be Mario and Luigi Brothership. I haven't decided yet. I'm still a bit indecisive when it comes to all these things that are happening at the moment. So I don't really know, and today's been a bit of a rush, it feels like, in some ways. I don't really know what I want to do. I really actually don't know what I want to do. We'll give it a couple of attempts. I mean, I've got 3.5 hours, I guess, to try this. I was hoping I would play a little bit more, but considering the late start and the distractions of other streams, and like taking forever to get everything else ready to go, and not like feeling the best after yesterday's stream being a little bit bad with the technical difficulties. Welcome in, Skullboy. Hope you're doing well today. I saw that you just finished stream not that long ago. Unfortunately with no dubs, but that's all good. Like, hopefully you're having a good day, or a good start to the weekend, or close to it anyway, because it is technically Saturday for everyone. We're gonna get started, or potentially finished with the game. What happened? Yesterday's stream wasn't great because we had really bad technical issues with Sackboy. For some reason, we think that it's got to do with... It wasn't the internet, it wasn't the PlayStation, it wasn't the stream, it wasn't the... It had to do with, like, the damn... I think it had to do with the two players I think it had to do with the 2 players, somehow it was like saying that my internet was bad. And then the stream just didn't feel like it was very good. And then today, I don't know, woke up late, would have liked to have started the stream much sooner, kind of distracted in a bunch of other streams, because I had like 7 streams up. It was kind of overwhelming me. Maybe I should have just stepped away from it. Couldn't figure out what I wanted to write for my messages and stuff. Going through, making sure everything's working to make sure that I think... And also this game is stressing me out. Because this might be the last part. This boss, we have to beat by ourselves now. We can't summon any other characters to help us. I might have to upgrade my equipment. I might have to look up some guides. I might have to... This might be the last part of this game. I don't know. Today and yesterday haven't been all too great, but we'll pursue and push through it because that's just how the things go. Yeah, I kind of just get distracted. It's... Maybe I'm watching too many streams. Although I do still try to... what's the better way to put it? I do still try to watch as best as possible, but it's hard when there's a lot of noise. I don't know what it is. We'll see how we go. Yesterday's stream wasn't great though. That's essentially the catalyst, but I can't fix those problems, so it's just going to be getting through that as fast as possible.
Who's that Pokemon?
This isn't too bad. I'm frustrated with the game, but I mean, this is again it's a Souls-like, so what did I expect, right? Let's be serious, it's that. Yeah, but I had 7 streams up. I had your stream up, but I can turn the volume, like, I can change the volume settings, so, like, I usually turn, whenever someone's streaming COD, I turn the volume down anyway, because COD, the actual game volume is really loud. It's the same thing with Fortnite, like, Fortnite is, I know why Fortnite is loud, because that's the whole thing that's been, you know, if you didn't know, if you've ever watched anime, outside of Japan, you know, if anyone who's lived outside of Japan, who lives outside of Japan, you might have noticed this with anime. Have you noticed that anime tends to be louder than cartoons? And more specifically, the English versions of anime tend to be louder than cartoons. Like, if you've watched Dragon Ball Z, the Japanese version, and you've watched Dragon Ball Z, the English version, you will notice that in the English version, there's always background music playing. The reason why there's always background music playing in Dragon Ball Z in the English version is because it's got to do with the attention spans of children that are in the Western world and the English-speaking world to keep their attention. To keep their attention or not getting bored of the show, they felt like they needed to put music, background music, in every corner of the show, because in Western audiences, there's more likely chances that children will lose interest if they don't feel like they're engaged in the show. So to engage them in the show, they have constant background music going. And obviously, that's for a normal child, but when you're looking at a child that has some sort of autism, like I do, sometimes it can be too overwhelming, or it can be too over-engaging, too much going on. That's essentially what happens with me in watching streams, is I feel like as I've gotten older, I'm getting more annoyed by louder noises. It's like the opposite effect, it feels like. As people get older, usually you lose, you start losing hearing. I feel like I'm getting more annoyed with loud noises than I am with other stuff. So I have to turn streams down lower, because sometimes the game volume is sometimes the game volume is just way too loud. And Fortnite is a good example of this because most people play Fortnite under the age of 18. So, yeah. The Portuguese version doesn't have that much. Yeah, exactly. I think it's mostly the English versions. It's mostly the English versions of the anime. So I watched Dragon Ball Z as a child when it was on airing live for the first time. So like from 1997, I think, to 2004. I think was the airing of Z and GT, the English version. So but that's probably where I noticed it from. And so, yeah. I'm now finding myself turning volume down because I either get too distracted by it, or it's just actually way too loud to a point where I think I could not play Fortnite. It would have to be way turned down. It's just way too. There's too much happening. And the same thing happens with streams. If I have 7 streams up, I usually have, like, multiple of them either, like, really low, and I pretty much only listen to a couple of people, so, certain games are higher than others, but I think I'm noticing this now, but maybe I thought about taking a break, but it's like, I don't want to take a break just because, this distracts me from everything else, so I don't want to take a break for no reason. I try to have days where I don't stream anyway, which do help, but I also like to help out anyone else who's streaming. Even if it means that I don't necessarily get the response back, because I understand that's how it works, but like, I think I'm having... Sometimes it's hard to watch multiple streams. If I had 7 up today and like 4 of them were basically on no volume. I had your stream up, and I had a couple of other people. Every time you leave, you need to have music, or you can't really function well. It's not the same. I mean, I get that as well. A lot of people cannot... A lot of people feel like they have to have something on in the background to be able to be active, I guess, or, like, be able to do stuff. My sister's the same. She can't... she will watch, like YouTube or watch something while she's doing work because having nothing on the background would makes it not as hard. It's weird. Some people get too distracted. I think I get too distracted if I watch stuff while I do things. She was the opposite. But I'm noticing it with certain games and things that it's like I cannot watch. If I have a Fortnite stream up, I put it to like 1% volume. I cannot listen to that game. I cannot listen to that game. It's just too... It's too distracting. It's too loud. It's too everything. So, but I don't know. I mean, there was also like some other stuff, but it's like, it's not really something that I would discuss on stream anyway, because it's not really related to me, but it's more so just... some other stuff, I guess. I don't know. I think I just want to... If I finish up with this game today, then I'll be fine, because I can delete that out. Sackboy we can finish gradually every week, which isn't going to be too bad if it's only a couple of hours. Speedruns will be finished tomorrow, and then I can be on to another game. Because I think this is going to be my limit. Oh, I also forgot to swap the controllers. Hang on a second. This is probably going to be the limitation that I have with this fight. Like, this fight's hard, and I'm not good with these games. I'm not very good with these games. So I kind of just want to play this a couple of times. If we feel like I can't go past it, I'll look up a guide to see if I can figure out how to beat this. I might upgrade my equipment while I'm at doing that, because that might make things easier. Upgrade my equipment, get some other trophies out of the way, just so I have something to upload. And then we'll, if we can't do it with full upgrades and all this help with guides, I might just, like, end stream. Like, because the stream's gonna be short anyway. And I don't want to get frustrated with this. Like, 63 deaths isn't too bad, but it's more so just, like, I think this is the point in time where the game is testing, like how good I am with dodges, and I am very bad when it comes to these, so... As you'll see, I'm gonna do a couple of attempts, but if we can't get by it, we can't do it. It's I have plenty of other games to play, and this will allow me to at least upload and get things. So.
Away. Do you wish to die?
What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to basically frustrating part is you gotta wait for him to do his like red attacks, like this one, so he dodges around me. This is the problem, like this phase here. This is the phase that's the problem. He moves so fast that I just can't keep up with it. I should have healed, but I want to see if I can beat this phase, but it's the timing that makes it hard. Like, the first phase is absolutely fine. You just block. All you have to do is just block the entire way. Block, and then when he does his red attack, just dodge into it, and then knock him off the horse. And then from there, it's that's gonna be the problem. The problem is gonna be, how do I beat him when he's on the how do I beat him when he's on the ground? So I'm going to see if I can at least. I got into 3/4 of health, but we had 2 partners with this. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a couple of attempts. Then we'll upgrade equipment, change things, look up some guides.
Away.
What's frustrating about this fight is that you gotta wait for him to... You've gotta wait for him to do the attacks. And it's mostly just standing around. Because attacking him is just a waste of time. Dark Souls games are definitely not for me. So I like to play very aggressive. I'm not a defensive player. Yeah, missed that one. And missed that one. Alright. See, this is the one that I can't dodge. It's not a dodge, but you need to...
Don't get carried away.
You need to, like, dodge into his attack. And it's... I can't get the dodge timing right. And you only get 6, There you go. That's the problem. You need to... Basically, he has attacks that he'll do, and then, He'll have attacks that he does, but I just can't get the dodge timing right. And that's the problem. You need to get... That's the only thing that does damage, really, to him, is the Fatal Strikes. And can I keep that up the entire way? That's the one thing. I don't know if I can do that. First phase is completely fine. Just block every attack, wait for him to do the red move, dodge it, and then knock him off the horse. Phase 2 is when he starts getting fire arrows, the fire abilities. It's hard to kind of see when to dodge, because when he flies up into the air, he does a red move. It can't be blocked. You then have to basically hope that you hit that move right as he hits you, and then you just kind of counter that, but it's like you're still at the mercy of every other attack and combo that he does. And I actually did get a counter from that. I don't know how many more attempts I'll give before we look up a guide, but I feel like I might just do it a couple more times. But I don't know, I kind of want to finish with this game today, so I can play something that's a little bit more fun, like the Mario games. I do like playing all those. I'm going to try and, you know, get rid of Sackboy as soon as possible, so that I don't have to worry about problems with that further. And then obviously speedruns will be tomorrow, hopefully. We're getting the timing right at least. I cannot get the timing on this move. That timing on the air move is not friendly to me. I'm gonna just try and block the entire way. Let's just see if that will work. That might be the only way to do it. I'm gonna try my block strategy. Yeah, I cannot dodge that move. I can't figure out how to do it. He just takes forever to do these moves. Yeah. You know what? I don't think my block strategy is gonna work. I think we're gonna... You know what? I think I might just look up a guide. I can't get this timing right on the blue that flies through the air. And that's a problem. Yikes. Yeah, I don't think it's possible. I was thinking that my strategy should be block everything until he gets to a red move, but I can't even dodge the red move. When he flies, the ones on the ground I can dodge. The ones on the ground I can deal with. The ones on the ground I can deal with potentially, but the one in the air I cannot get the timing right. And you got to be consistent with it as well, because you only have 6 things, so... The other option that I have is upgrading armour, because, I mean, that would give me more health, because it means that I have more... I can take more defense, take more damage, but... If it's still going to come down to whether I... So what have we tried? I tried it with the 2 partner characters. We got to about 3/4 of his health, but I got by the first phase really fast. The second phase, I was able to get by it because of the other characters. Then we got to the next horse phase. We got through that fairly quickly. The big issue is, again, like, you're eventually going to run out of health, and you're going to run out of health potions, and then also the characters kept dying. You can't keep dodging because you have a limited amount of that, and also you've got to time it exactly correct. Blocking, like I thought blocking would work, because blocking works because it blocks every single attack, but the issue is that we've got a The big issue is going to be we've got... what is it called? We have a... we have a big hurdle in terms of the... You can block everything. I can dodge the horses stuff fine. It's when we get to the other part. Once he starts having fire weapons, that's going to be the problem. We can block all the attacks. The only ones we can't block are the ones that require us to use circle. But I have to get the timing for that one done, which I can't get the... I can get the ground one, but again, he seems to do the... he does the air one a lot, and also he chains critical blows in a row, which means I would have to then get that right as well, so... I can't think of any other strategy that I could try. Ranged weapons would be too slow, because he can also break the arrows. I mean, what options do we have on our person right now? What options do we have on our person at the moment that we could just straight up try? Like, the weapon isn't gonna matter. I mean, I have my Divine Beast, which would save me, but that's only gonna be used for one time. Ranged weapons I don't think will work. The only stuff I can think of is maybe some sort of thing with the accessories, but... Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like this is the end for me. Because this is my first Souls game. Like, I know people have said this is the test point. This is the point where it's like, the game is like, this is everything that you've learned up until now, but, again, that's also from a lot of people that have played Souls games before, so... First phase is fine. The first phase is fine. First phase is fine, It's the second phase. So what do they tell you to do in the second phase? So they're saying that you can either just do Burning Flame Wave or parry all the attacks and keep distance and restore the thing back to normal. I don't know. And then he'll repeat the same thing. That's the problem. The only way to do damage is this. I'm also not really feeling it with this. I don't know. I think I'm just annoyed with yesterday's stream still. But we're gonna have to do that anyway. I can't solve anything with that. Let's see if there's anything else I can find. What would be the best option for this fight? What have we got here? Recommend setting the following Wizardry Spells. Absorb Vitality, Spirit Fervor, Burning Flame Wave. It'd be better to have all three equipped. Vigor level, use required, but if you can't, at least prioritize Burning. Okay, so... King Lon, done that already. Already got that. Do I have Burning Flame Wave? I mean, I think I should. Let me see. Where do I equip my spells anyway? Yeah. Let me see what I've got. I should have access to this, hopefully. If not, let's see. I've got Absorb Vitality. You and your nearby allies can restore HP upon dealing damage to enemies. Okay, well that's good, but I don't have any allies, unfortunately. So, I mean, I'll add that. What else have we got? Spirit Fervor. Have I got that? Yes, I got that. And... let's replace this with Burning Flame Wave. If I've got it. I do not. The one skill that I actually do need... actually, no, I do have it right here. Alright. Let's try this then. So... Burning Flame Wave summons continuous fire of flames in front of us. It deals damage over time to any enemies that come into contact with it. Absorb Vitality makes it so we restore HP when we deal damage to enemies, and this increases the spirit we gain from attacking. So I'm guessing that these work constantly. Although the issue is that I don't have enough to get this to work, so I'm going to have to go back to I'm gonna have to go back to... I'm gonna have to reset my, my stuff, because I can't do this right. I believe I can't undo the, I don't think I can undo spells that I've learned here. No, you can't. I can't do it here, because I need to be level 10 in fire to be able to even use Burning Flame Wave, so... I guess... After trying that a couple of times... Yeah, blocking works for the first phase. It works for the second phase, but it's the critical blows that make it hard. So we'll try the wizarding spells. I'll reset my thing here maybe to something else. I can probably actually reset my one of my other levels for a bit. Everything else allows us to work. Everything else is fine. Are there any other people that have come up with some... That's the other thing as well. I'll have a look and see if there's any other strats that I can try that I have access to right now. Because this is a little bit, it's a little bit hard. Lubu, let's see. Let me see if I can... Yeah, this is my first Souls-like. I'm not expecting to try and beat this. Oh, why?
The controller. Anytime I go into the menu, it's go into my wishes, and I don't want to accidentally click on a button.
Well, I mean, I don't know how long I'm gonna be, but I need the I can't beat Lubu if my camera is scrolling up.
Yeah, I know. It's I guess I'll try to see if I can charge another controller.
Because I don't know how long I'm gonna be.
It's
I'm gonna be, if I can't figure out what to do, I'm going to probably just like get to the 2 hours and then just end stream. Deflecting when you have a lot of spirits smacking with an attack. Deflect crit attacks. Yeah, this is the problem. What are we doing? That's thing. Yeah, yep. Okay. I'm also just annoyed by. And like, I'm already level 20 morale, that's the other thing too. I think if they're just gonna suggest to have deflection, it's like, I can only go so far with deflection. So that's why I'm gonna try to, yeah, that's what it is. Parry timing, holding block, spamming parry will shrink the parry. That's the part. Parrying, dodging, like, treat deflect as dodge. Deflect window is very forward tuned, meaning you can deflect earlier than you think, but not later. Yeah. Deflecting red attacks. Thank you for the like, Cupid. You're doing well today. We're trying to figure out how to beat the boss. It's gonna be... this may or may not be the last stream of this game. It's very difficult. I can't get parrying timing right, or dodge timing. And I have no prior experience with any Souls-like or Souls games, so it's not like I can just be like, oh, I beat this thing on this difficulty. It's like, no, this is the first, like, game that I've played in years that's had a no difficulty option. The horse stuff's fine. Yeah, just dodging. That's what no one's got any, like, cheese strat for the fight. I think that's what it is, isn't it? Alright, I guess in that case, what we'll do is we'll go back and, what will we do? We will... I need to go back to the... As far as I know, I can leave the world and we'll still remember the battle flags that were picked up. We should still be able to come back here. I need to go back and actually get my, I think we need to do some upgrades. That might be the only thing I can... Every guide is suggesting just deflect, dodge, and things, so it's like, okay, I need to have better armor then. See if armor will make any difference. Let's travel to... It should still remember where we were in this level. Let's go to the hidden village. And I don't want to grind because I don't know how far I would have to grind because it could very well just be a skill issue. You know, I can poke and prod at him all I like at level 99, but the issue is still going to be that if I can't dodge, it's like I think we just go back, we equip some better items, and we see how it goes, because nothing else really... I don't know. These last 2 days have not been very... I mean, we'll get Sackboy done, hopefully, in the next couple of streams. Once that's deleted off, we'll be fine, because this game will be deleted off if I don't finish it today. We can then get into some more easier games. We can get into all the Nintendo games that I owe. Mario Gibraltar Ship, another RPG. Paper Mario Thousand Door Remake, another RPG. Princess Peach Showtime, a really quick, like, I don't know what type of game you would say Princess Peach Showtime is. Then Ace Attorney, which is another RPG visual novel kind of thing, but it's also the game that got me affiliated, so... maybe if we can get that in September would be nice. And then obviously I have everything else that we have planned. Let's just see what we can do here. Alright, so... Trophy-wise, we have a few things we can do. I'm not gonna grind because I don't know how far I would have to grind. And there's only so far that I can go before the grind would become really, really bad and long because we're limited by the thing. So, upgrade equipment, embedded jewel, decorate items. I'm gonna prioritize armor first, probably. Prioritize armor first, because damage is not the problem, it's survivability. Interacting with the 5 phases means just do 5 spells. We can probably do this as well. Everything else we can't really do, because it's all related to other things. So let's go to the blacksmith. Let's go to the blacksmith, get our... also, I need to go and reset my spells. Let me do that.
I really am deeply indebted to you.
Alright, crossbow under...
Everyone in the village as well. We're all grateful. If anything like...
Crossbow actually, should I do this now or should I do it later? No, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade my equipment first. The reason I'm doing this is because if I need to get upgrades for extra skills, I will do that. I need to just find where the blacksmith is. I don't remember where they are. Whoops. I don't know where the blacksmith is actually, so we're gonna go to them. Yes, this is possible. Smash into the boxes there. Find the blacksmith, get the upgrades, do some other stuff, but yeah, I get the feeling that like I know where my limitation is, and this might be the point of no return to this game, which is sad because I did want to really play this, but again I had a feeling that I was only going to have a limitation because of the amount of having a no difficulty selection is already bad news because you're already forced into whatever the game has, and unfortunately for me, difficulty is not my forte. So we'll, I think this is the blacksmith, right? So what I need to do is I need to probably get better armor equipment upgraded. I will... Because it's random, that's the other thing as well. Because the equipment that we can get is random... I don't know. I don't know what to... I have... I don't know what to do. I know what I have to do in the fight. But I need... Do I... Because the problem is that you can buy equipment, right? But it's not guaranteed. Like, that's the one thing that I'm not sure of. Is like, I can upgrade the equipment, but I can get better equipment by buying it. But it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed equipment. That's the thing. It's not guaranteed. So... If it's not guaranteed equipment, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
These are a pain to clean.
Yeah, well, I haven't been used in years.
I know, but there's stuff caked on it.
Well... I mean, I'm probably at this rate. I'm probably going to be finishing in the 2 hours because I don't know how far I'm going to get. So you might not have to wait all that long, if at all.
I know, but I still need to clean these.
So I don't know. Because I feel like the equipment that I've got is good, and I don't want to risk.
I also have these at the are these the PlayStation or PS4 ones?
They're PS4 controllers.
It's hard to tell.
I can go to the guy that will give me... I can go to the guy and he'll give me upgrades, like, for things, but I believe it's random pieces of equipment. It's like, I don't want to deal with randomness. I think he gives me equipment, random equipment. I don't like the idea of random.
Something you...
Now, I could also buy equipment from the blacksmith as well. I don't think we've earned any of these. See, this is... These weapons are not, these aren't really weapons. Okay. I guess we'll go to the blacksmith, see what they have. If I can't get anything that I'm really happy with, I'll just upgrade what I've got. And then we'll try again. And then... If that's still not enough...
My stomach's growling. Guess I best go out and hunt.
So yeah, the thing is that all these weapons here are... lower than what we're currently using, so it's just not... Like, I have no reason to swap these weapons. I have no reason to swap these weapons out. These are all really weak compared to what I already have, I believe. And they're all level 1, so that's the other reason as well. So I think we just upgrade equipment. So what have I got to do for this? We just try with upgraded equipment. Like, I'll do that. So, upgrade equipment, embedded jewel, decorate an item, interact with the phases, and we can do that later. That's not a big deal. Yeah, let's upgrade. I wish I knew what was actually equipped. Oh, I see. So the thing that we've got here requires rank 6 steel. So this is the spear we're currently using. I'm gonna upgrade my equipment though. My armors. So these all are... I have plenty of leathers, so these would be first. Because the one thing that I need to upgrade would be armor, to give me more defense to survive. So, I will upgrade these as far as I possibly can. So, that's a 16 boost. I mean, I have plenty of money as well, so... Let's just upgrade the lower ones first. So, upgrade you. Upgrade you. Upgrade you. So that's one upgrade done. I can't upgrade to the force because I don't have enough things, but yeah, I'm not gonna grind for levels because I just don't think that's gonna matter. What else is there here? So I can't upgrade to the fullest capacity because I don't have the leathers because we have to get them later. Embed with a jewel, decorate an item, interact with the phases, and equip all the items. I think that's about it. I can probably also upgrade my spear, if need be as well. Obviously, upgrade these levels a bit. So we need rank 5 level, I don't have any of that, so we're just going to upgrade whatever armor I've got. Let's see if this makes a difference. Alright. It's a bit of extra defense. I may as well upgrade my weapons while I'm at it, because I do have... That's a lot more damage. Alright, so that's about as far as I can upgrade my weapons. At least in terms of the thing. So, do I have any jewels that I can embed into stuff? I believe they have a heavy cavalry spear is what I was using, wasn't it? Wait, what? I was using the wooden pole spear? Oh, I upgraded the wrong one. I upgraded the wrong spear. I was supposed to upgrade this one. Can I still upgrade it?
Welcome.
I upgraded the wrong one. I mean, oh, I couldn't upgrade this one. I couldn't upgrade this one because it was rank 6. Like, I didn't even need to upgrade my weapon because I just realized this now. I've upgraded this weapon. I've upgraded this heavy cavalry spear, and it's still weaker than what I'm currently using, so that was a waste, but I couldn't upgrade my current spear anyway.
Welcome.
Okay, so this is the one we want to upgrade, so... I don't know what these do. Oh, those just increase those, so we don't need to worry about that. So I've just increased my upgrades with the thing then. So I just need to embed a random thing with something. Let me just do that. I don't think it's going to matter. I just realized I made a mistake, but it's like, I thought I was upgrading something, but it's like, no, I was upgrading the wrong weapon. Yeah, just embed a jewel into something, and decorate an item. Yeah, this is gonna be a short stream, I think. Let's see, embed a... Is it here that I'm doing? I guess I need something that doesn't have anything embedded in it, so this work. Let me just take something out. Sure. Okay, so there's a jewel fragment. Let me just, can I just put anything in? Oh, I can't even embed anything because I don't have the material. I only have 10, I don't even have enough fragments yet, so I can't even do that. Alright, well I can't get that trophy done, so that's... because I don't have enough jewel fragments. I can decorate my spear with something, I don't know what it does. Let me just see what this does. Okay, it's just a cosmetic change.
Nothing happened on your thing, did you?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Just double checking.
Yeah, this is gonna be, pretty much this is just gonna be me attempting to beat the boss for an hour. I think. Yeah, not gonna grind to like, there's not really a good place to grind for levels, I don't think, without, and not knowing when is the best option to do so. So I can't embed a jewel because I don't have enough jewel fragments. I can't upgrade a weapon or armor any higher. You can't learn all the spells. Interact with the 5 phases is the thing. I mean, I'll do this after I finish the, at the end, when I feel like I'm done with it. 5 phases stuff we can do in a second. Yeah, you know what, we'll just, this will be a nice short stream, I guess. Well, I can buy stuff, but it's random. Let's, go back to the battlefield and see if this is gonna make any difference. Oh, I need to also change my spells. Let me maneuver my spells around a bit. So you have access to all of these, so... how much is my equipment weighing right now? It's still fine.
Something you wanna...
Yes. Well, we set... Earth? Oh, I can't even Never mind. How far back do I actually have to, How far back do I have to reset to use this spell? I need to be at level 10. So I need to be at least level 6 on green. I need to be 10 on things, so...
Something you...
How far back am I going to reset this? I can reset that back twice. I need this to be at least level 10, which is going to be a problem, because I'm now going to have to knock some of these down.
Who's that Pokemon?
Actually, I might leave this one up. I might knock this one down, because this is only... I don't know. Affects HP the amount of spirit lost when attacked. These are all good, though. That's the problem. Like, I'm going to have to drop this down. I need this to be at level 10. And the issue is that if I drop this, it will, amount of spirit lost when attacked, amount of spirit lost when deflecting. Maybe I can drop this down to... seven. Drop this up to 10. I have no idea if this is going to work. I'm just doing whatever I think may help, because I feel like I'm gonna be I feel like I'm kind of done. And I mean, I have an hour, so I have a good amount of time to practice with this fight, so... Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can really do trophy-wise, outside of just... Interact during the 5 phases means do 5 spells. That's basically all it means. And then this can happen right at the end, so I can change my equipment, because I do have a full set of everything, I believe, that's 4 stars. Everything else is not related, so this is going to be a nice quick stream, I think. Let's, yeah, I think that's...
Don't ever forget the value of your
I think that's it. I think that's all that I can do. Hopefully my defense has increased enough to where I think... Now, we should be able to travel back to the area that we were in before. Hopefully. Maybe. That's what it seemed to allow me to do. If not, I'm going to have to grind all the way back to that. Oh, I have to go all the way back. Can I pick which battlefield? Hopefully this allows me to go all the way to the area. If not, I'm going to be annoyed. I'm trying to remember what I did last time, because I exited the mission, and then it gave me the option to travel to somewhere else, but I don't know if this is going to take me all the way back. I honestly don't know. I might just rush to the area, because I don't need to fight everything. And I'd rather keep all my... I might be able to rush straight to the... If we've retained all the battle flags, it should be fine. Unless I can teleport to another battle flag, but I'm not sure. Again, I've not played a Souls game, so I don't know how these work. If you can just teleport to one area or not. Because there's nothing else I can try. It's just use spells, try and deflect, get the armour piece trophy done, and then wrap everything up, because, yeah, I feel like I've reached my point of annoyance with this. Okay, you do start right back where you were. Good. Good. It does remember. Alright, let's see how my defenses are now that I've upgraded my armors a little bit. I'm not sure if there's a timer on these spells, but I'm guessing that there is.
Fly, red hair.
Why is it lagging? You cannot get any of the dodges off. That move there is the annoying one. So I'm not sure how to do spells. I also don't remember how to do the wizarding spells. Strategy is do what? I don't know what I want to do. First phase, block everything, try to get him off the horse. Second phase, block everything, try and get into time on the thing. I need to figure out what I need to do to activate the... How do I activate these spells again? These wizardry spells. Where's the... is it R2? R2. Okay. Alright, you know what? While I'm here, I may as well, let me just equip some other spells that are on the... Oh, I haven't even unlocked, like, the other... Okay. So it's R2, and then you push them. Okay. I don't know how these work, if I have to... If they only work for so long, or if they, work all the time, but...
Fly, red hair.
I'm assuming that they're like time.
Don't get carried away.
That's supposed to be a dodge, but I completely whiffed it. Can't get his timing right on these two attacks. And we only have so much vitality. So it seems like you can use these as much as you want. Which is interesting. They're definitely not helping. That time we dodged it, like, but still, it's too little too late now. Yeah. Yeah. Even with the upgrades, nothing. Even with the upgrades, nothing. I don't know. I don't know. Don't actually know. That's all most of the guides just say. All the guides mostly just say, just dodge. Deflect thing. It's like, yep, it's basically skill issue. That's essentially that's essentially what it is. It's just a massive skill issue. I lack the skills of a Souls veteran or a person that's good at dodging, parrying, and deflecting and thing. It's just a skill issue. First phase is fine. It's just it's the second phase. It's the second phase. Essentially, I've just got to dodge all the critical blow attacks. That's the only way to get consistent damage, and it's like, if I can't get that correct, then... yeah. I want to at least get some of the spells out of the way, because the spells don't seem like they're doing anything for me. I don't know how to... I don't think I have the... I don't think that I have the commitment to these games to try and beat them. Like, I've gone as far as I feel like I can go. So I'll try and get this phase trophy out of the way. I'll try and get this out of the way in a second, and then we'll, I'll continue practicing for an hour or so, but I mean, I feel like I've reached my limits. I can probably do that now, can't I? So I've done red, I've done... oh, I can't change them here. I'm not gonna bother, I'm just going to, just put one of everything on. So I can... let me just put this on. Just give me the trophy, so I can be done with this. That's a shame. I had a feeling that Lubu was going to be the thing. This is the boss that you fought in the demo. That you can fight in the demo, sorry. So that's probably another reason why, maybe, is because people fought this in the demo, and it's like, yeah, well, I never fought in the demo. I saw the demo, and I knew that this fight is supposed to be hard.
Fly, red hair.
Like, Lubu is supposed to be difficult.
Carried away.
There's the trophy for that, so... Yeah, I dodged too soon for that. That's a bit. Alright, well, I got that out of the way. See, I'm morale rank 20 as well, which should be high enough. Like, I'm higher level than this mission is. Several levels higher than this mission. And I'm also, like, a morale rank 20, which has been very consistent before, but... yeah. And it's also very hard to get morale rank up when you're by yourself, and... Again, that's another reason why it's like, if you're gonna give me reinforcements, at least allow me to keep them. And this mission has no reinforcements from the start, which is kind of the badness as well. Like, we have no reinforcements. I've used all of them up. I could grind, but I don't know how far I would grind. And I don't think there's any other trophies I can go for, except for this one, which we just need to have a melee weapon, ranged weapon, accessory, and 4 armor pieces that are level 4. I should have access to some of those. Everything else we can't do, unfortunately, because I can't progress. This is a story mission, I can't progress any further, so... Yeah. That's the thing. So, once it gets to the 2 hours, I'm ending stream. I'm putting that out there now. Once we get to that point, I'm ending the stream. So this is going to be a shorter stream today, and also, like, I started late anyway, so what does it matter? And we can cleanse our mind of this, cleanse our mind of the,
Do you wish to die?
Cleanse our mind of Sackboy problems yesterday. And then start on a new game. Can't even get the horse one right. This is what I mean. It's like, this fight is just bad. Like, he did like 4 or 5 attacks in a row, and he's not doing the red attack, so I'm just standing around waiting for him to attempt it before I can even... I don't know how people get by these games. I guess experience. It's the only thing that I can think of that it would be, because this phase here is annoying. I'm trying the whole, let's wait around for him to do stuff. And then I rolled right into the attack. Because it's inconsistent, you know?
Don't get carried away.
His health bar is so big. I made it heal now. I don't think I have the patience for this fight. Like, we're surviving, but not... Like, that move I just can't... I can't count. Even this one, it looked like I had that, but... Now he goes back onto his horse again. But I only have, small health left. And I only have my Divine Beast to heal me. Okay, we'll need to save. We need to save that for when I'm about to die like this.
Red hair. It is rare that you desire blood so.
Oh, double? Okay. We were kind of doing better, but it's like I got no healing. Now he's just not doing any red attacks, which does the damage. Level. He's just not doing... We got into like half health, but like... He's just not doing the... Like, there was one attempt. He actually was stun locked. He was just sitting on his horse, and I was hoping he would stay there forever, but... Unfortunately, he did not, and so I could have actually gotten by if he, I could have actually gotten by if he just stayed there, but, unfortunately he didn't, so... Yeah. Hey, we got the magic number. Like, he actually did get stun locked, in one attempt, He did get stun locked. Where he was just sitting on his horse and wasn't attacking or doing anything, and I was hoping he would stay like that the entire time, but then I realized, well, even if he does stay like that the entire time, the animation of him getting knocked off the horse would mean that he would then be able to do something. So it's like, if he stayed standing still and wasn't doing anything, we maybe would have a chance, but, yeah. Unfortunately for us, that didn't play out. Actually, I can make a separate equipment thing, can't I? Can I make a separate equipment slot? And what do I need to have anyway? Just a level 4 of everything, right? Have a ranged weapons thing? I don't even think I do I? I don't even have a ranged weapon that's level 4, so I can't even do that. Alright, so I can't even get that trophy, so that means that this is just going to be a bunch of attempts until we get, yeah, I don't think there's any other trophies that I can do. Level 80 grind. Weapon to fullest. Yeah, I don't have a 4-star ranged weapon. So yeah, that's actually all. Yeah. Alright, well then, I guess unless I get the boss fight defeated in the next 45 minutes, which is a lot of attempts, by the way. If I can beat the boss in the next 45 minutes, maybe we'll be fine. If I can't, then I'm going to, probably call it. Because
Fly, red hair.
as much as I do want to keep streaming, it's like I don't want to keep streaming this. I'm not sure if there's... It's going to about half health. Chip damage, basically. I don't know how long this fight will take me. I'm doing this much chip damage, but just gotta wait. At least blocking is like infinite. The only issue is that if he's on the ground, he's going to be doing a lot of combos. So that's gonna add up to a lot of... Like, if he was on his horse the entire time, I think I could do it. Like, if he never got off the horse, definitely would be a lot easier. But that's the case. That move I can't counter, I don't know what to do. Those are the moves that do the damage. Yeah, best viewers. See you later. See you later, bud. Also, even blocking these arrows we can't, because he, Yeah, I'm just not sure how much time I have before I lose my sanity. That's a good thing. See, if I can get those consistently, that would be good, but the, he also gets, like, he starts adding extra abilities to his stuff. I cannot get the counter to that point. And that's the biggest, like, attack that he has. Okay, he's going back onto his horse. Sure. I've got no more healing items as well. That's the other thing I don't like about these games, is that, like, it's not like I can grab a bunch of potions and just have an unlimited amount to be able to fight him. I only have 6 per fight.
It is rare that you desire blood, so... But how?
I rolled into that again. This always happens. I'm almost at my Divine Beast ability, but it's not gonna matter. This is a long fight. This is a very long fight. We haven't even gotten to the halfway phase yet. So what happens when he gets to the halfway phase is he will start doing, we got to the halfway phase a couple of times when we had allies with us. When he gets to the halfway phase, he starts doing the red attacks, like, in a row. So the idea would be like he'll do a red attack, you do your counter, and then he'll do another one, and then a counter, and then he'll do another one. But we haven't even got to that part yet, so we're not even halfway. And obviously that makes things easier in the sense of that if he's always doing critical blow attacks, it means that he's going to take more damage, but it's still chip damage at the end of the day. So
Away.
yeah, that's why I'm
To die.
and I'm not. Maybe I'm probably not just fully grasping everything in this game has to offer. That's probably the other. That's probably the other thing too. Is that I probably have to use skills, but it's like I never know when to use them. I never know when the best. It's not. This isn't like Kingdom Hearts where you know, or Final Fantasy where you just like kind of just know. This game, every boss fight you have to adapt to something. Like this is just gonna make it go by longer because you're just not getting the attacks that you want. Or you get the attacks you want, but then you miss.
Who's that Pokemon?
And then because it's a Souls game, it doesn't reset your, like, if you die to the fight, it saves whatever you did, so, like, the Divine Beast isn't even going to be always in my party, which is annoying. The Divine Beast isn't always going to be in my party, which is very frustrating that, like, you have to build up to the Divine Beast again, even after you've just done a fight. With the, I hate that.
Don't get carried away.
That attack does like half my health. I don't know why I used that. Big waste of time.
Red hair. It is rare that you desire blood so.
I wonder if I could... I was gonna say, I wonder if I could stall out. Is that a possibility? Can I do the entire fight where I just run around the arena and he just doesn't... He can't, and then he eventually goes back to the horse? Like, that's the only other thing that I can think of. Is that an option? Because if that's an option, I will do that. I will try to survive the entire horse phase. If, second phase if it means that, like, I only have to deal with the first phase. I've not tried this. I doubt it, but, like, it seems like after a certain amount of damage he might, I'm wondering if that's the case. actually wondering if that's the case. If I just stall out the fight, will he eventually just like go back onto the horse? Because if he does, that would just take a long time. It would take a long time, but at least it means I would be able to just block everything and just make sure that I dodge. That's the only thing I can think of. I guess I could try that, but I don't know how long that would extend the fight to. I wonder. I mean, I'm willing to try anything at this point, but I just don't see, like, the fight is taking a very, very long time. And I don't think that I have the patience for this, I don't know how long it's taking me per attempt, but if I get into half HP, it could be at least like 5 minutes, and then you gotta do another 5 minutes after that, presumably. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't actually know. What are these? I remember I got martial arts as well. I'm not sure what those are for. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna try something. I'm going to see if it's a certain amount of time after we knock him off the horse. If it is, that's the only way that I can think of to beat him. I'm gonna do something really stupid, but it might still work. If this is the only way, I will try and just do a really long, grindy version of the fight. And see if that works. If I can just run around the arena and he can never catch me, then I'll just play You Can't Catch Me, the video game. Alright, you know what? We're gonna do that. Let me just see if this works. Oh, no. Okay, no, it does not. No, it does not. Okay, we cannot just run around the arena. I was going to say, could I just run around the arena and have him never catch me? I'm just testing this right now. No, okay, it is not possible. He catches up to you way too fast. Alright, there goes that attempt. He's way faster than we are. Yeah, and he can hit me with everything, with other stuff. I want to just see if he'll go back to the horse after so much time, but this is not fast. This is not going to work. So how many attempts would I have for this? Like, how many phases is that? 1, 2, 3, like 4? Remember it was like 8 phases? 8 or 9 phases of going in between thing? I'm just stalling out right now to see if he'll hop back on the horse. If he does, then I know it works, but the big issue would just be how do I escape him so he can never catch me. It's kind of working. Okay, so there is... I didn't damage him at all, so... That means that he is... We are able to... I am able to run away. It's not feasible, but like... If I could... somehow avoid getting hit the entire time, I could keep him in just the horse phase. And for the whole fight. But I don't think I can keep him on the horse the entire time, but he's gonna catch me. Yeah, I just wanted to see if I could, like, the first phase I think blocking makes more sense. Second phase I'm not sure. But I don't think I can outrun him. I wanted to try and outrun him, but that was, not the case. That's not gonna work, unfortunately. If only it would.
Red hair. It is rare that you desire blood, so... Don't get carried away.
What happened? Oh, it's broke, that's right. This is the problem. I can dodge. I got my more, healing. Yeah, okay, so my strategy of running around won't work, because he just is too fast. So that means the only way we can get through it is just take no damage whatsoever in the first phase. And then in the second phase, hopefully we can damage him enough so that he gets back onto the horse as fast as possible. We have to get him back onto the horse. Because I can deal with the horse phase, I can't deal with the second phase with there's just too many attacks, and sometimes his critical blows just I can't get the critical timing right on the ones in the air, and even the ones on the ground are a little bit iffy. First phase I think I can do, but if he was on the horse the entire time, maybe I'd be able to outlast that. But
Fly, red hair.
okay, I don't take any damage whatsoever if I block things here, so it's just a matter of making sure we time the red attacks correctly. He also doesn't stagger, that's the other issue as well, is like, when they do their attacks, they don't stagger, so... And he also gets his flame on move. Not get that move timing right. That flying move is gonna be the reason why I can't get. And even then, it's like I thought I had that with the right dodge. No. That's the only way to stop those moves is to dodge. You gotta like dodge into them, or push the dodge button, I should say. I don't know where I'm going wrong with that one. So now I have my next thing. I could potentially survive by just blocking enough attacks. out of
Red hair. It is rare.
I'm out of divine potions again. So the red attacks, when you see those red attacks, you want to dodge into them so that you get the counter off, is essentially how this game works. Stay in that circle there because it gives me health. Wondering if I should just launch the entire time, like. The big issue is going to be the fire. And eventually we just lose our, spirit, our spirit gauge gets broken, because that's how the game works. I still think first phase blocking is the safest route, and then just dodging into the red attacks, because those will allow me to hit him. And then just the second phase is trying to figure out how to dodge the critical blows to get the attack, because we need to, that's the best way to dodge it, because you get that's when you get your opportunity to attack, is after you've done the critical blow, you can hit him a couple of times. But then everything else I have to block or just hope that I don't get hit too much. It's the only, like, because I don't think I have enough with the, the abilities and stuff. I can't get used to them. I can't get used to using them, and I can't really use them anyway because I need to have spirit for those. I do have spirit, but to build up spirit, like, it's unfortunate that the spirit gauge drops down. I think that's a really bad mechanic. Why is my spirit gauge dropping down if I'm not being hit, or you know, if I'm not using it? I should be able to store up those things, you know. But again, I don't know how Souls games work, so maybe there's some. This is how Souls games are. I understand losing it on a hit, but I don't understand losing it on not doing anything, because it should be stored, as if you could just wait to use it. So I'm getting very consistent in the first phase. I'm not taking damage in the first phase. It's just the second phase is where I'm really, really struggling. There's no point in me attacking him while he's on the horse, because he's just gonna fly around and hit me anyway. It's not really a free moment to hit him, because he's constantly, if I run into him, the horse will count as a hit. So we're just literally waiting for him to start doing his red move, so I can potentially counter it. It's pretty much all that I'm doing at the moment. The other thing I could think of is, what if I allowed him to drop his meter? let's see if I just block. Still can't get used to that.
Don't get carried away.
Oh, right now I break my block. The way has that. Get back on your walls. Alright, that was actually decent. I've still lost 4 potions, that's the big issue. I've lost 4 potions, so it's not gonna matter if I...
Red hair. It is rare that you desire blood so.
Get out of the way, you stupid walls. So that was supposed to be a dodge. It looked like it was a dodge, but then I still took damage, so... I don't know. Come on, just give me the dodge in that fucking stupid move. I've got no more health potions again. I can't dodge this move, it's just inconsistent, super inconsistent. And then he just doesn't move like that, where it's like, yep, we die from the burn damage. That aerial move is the worst move in this fight. Just takes out half your health, and even if you think you've got the timing right, it's just worst possible move. At least the other ones are a little bit more manageable because you can just either dodge out of the way to the side or you can get the thing. But the aerial move, no. That aerial move, I can never judge the aerial like stuff correctly. We're getting to the halfway point more consistently, but that's only the halfway point. I've still got another half to go with even more aggressive attacks, so... I don't know how many attempts I've done of this today. I think I was at... So I had like 11 deaths, I think. It's already been like 12 attempts already.
Fly, red hair.
I don't know how to get that because of the way the angle is. It's like I got it before, but because the angle that he is in the air can change. I can't get the timing done right for that move. And even the ones on the ground, it feels like I'm dodging off to the side rather than countering it. And I don't know why. Still not good. We've got 2 potions. I want to be able to attack. Just, I don't like... I don't like games where it's just like, you feel like you gotta defend constantly, like... You can't even play aggressive, you can't, like... It just feels like you just wait, like, what am I doing there? Like, I'm just waiting for... I'm waiting for him to do moves. That's essentially what's happening. I'm just waiting for... he can do like 50 million moves to me. And I'm just waiting there for him to do the one move so I can at least get an opening. And it's like, it's just... that just drags the fight. Just drags the fight along and makes it really boring. Like, let me just do all these moves on you, but then you do like chip damage to the enemy. And then here's this really good super move, oh, but then you miss it, or it doesn't counter properly, like...
Away. Do you wish to die?
Blocked. I think these will be like the last couple of attempts. Unless that's supposed to be the dodge. I can't tell if I'm doing damage from that or not. Throughout the timing on that one. I can't tell if I'm doing the dodge on that, one on the ground. Like that one there, it's showing that I was getting hit, but it doesn't look like I'm... I don't know what's going on with that one either, like... Why are they all so inconsistent? Go back to the horse or not? What?
Who's that Pokemon?
Another instance where I could have got a counter off, but nope. It's bad. It's bad. I think I'm hitting the horse as well. I don't know if it's possible for me to kill the horse, but... Even if it was, it would be pointless.
It is rare that you desire blood, so...
It's not really doing anything anyway. I can get to about the halfway point before I feel like I've gone as far as I've got no potions now. So now I've got to hope that he gets back into the horse soon. Also got to remember that my last healing is going to be a Divine Beast summon. So I should use that as a way to... try and keep the fight in this area, and that would be good.
Don't get carried away.
Well, that's the last of my healing, so... See, that looks like I'm dodging it, but I'm not... I'm still taking damage, and yet it's not countering it like I'm... So... He gets more attacks, which I'm now in the corner. Over. Alright, last attempt, probably. Probably will be the last attempt. Yeah, it takes me about 5 minutes or so to get to... I think it's about 5 minutes. It seems like it takes me about 5 minutes to get to that point in the fight. So if we're looking at that, and we've still got another 5 minutes, if not maybe 7 or 8 minutes after that to try and win. It's like I don't know if I can keep that up for that amount of time. I don't think I can keep consistent for a 10 to 15 minute period in this game. Let's see. We could try ranged stuff, but I don't think ranged, because it's too slow. And you only get so many arrows as well.
Fly, red hair.
If I could just get the, if I could get the timing on the critical blows right in the phases where he's by himself, even now I'm missing these. That would probably... I would say it's manageable, but I just cannot get the timing right on these red moves when he's on the ground by himself. That's the one thing that I can't do. It's just not. It's not something that's it's too inconsistent. At least these ones are somewhat consistent. this would be probably the last attempt, I think. 'Cause there's only so much of this that I can take before I'm losing my mind. And I don't need to prove anything. I'm not going to prove that I'm some elite level player in this game. I don't know what to do with that one. He charges at me, which is fine, but then it's like I dodge past him. And see, it's like I'm dodging past him, but I'm still taking damage, so I'm not sure what's happening there. That time. That one there, I don't know what's happening with that one. Please get onto your wall so I can get a reprieve, heal. And we're still not even like a quarter of the way. We're only at a quarter of the way through the fight. This is what I'm saying. I got a number of those dodges right there, and it felt very good. And then now, okay, there we go. That actually. I guess we just got enough hits off on him. That did a ton of damage. That's the first time I've had that, but now he's okay. This is still probably gonna be the last fight, but that's the first time I've actually been able to break him to a point where he's actually taken damage from a fatal blow or whatever you would call it. I think I could do that again. But it's just hard to do that. Please, like, give me a chance. Oh, please. No, he got me. No, he got me. That's what I mean. I don't want to deal with this anymore. He got me with that move. Please give me a chance. Please be merciful. Dodged and missed again, like. I get it, like.
Don't get carried away.
For God's sake, just please give me the divine beast. This is I'm done. No, that's it. I'm done. I'm not. After that attempt, like, again, I'm done. No, I'm done with this. Wait, that's the one time where we... the reason we did so much damage in that other part is, basically we built up his stagger meter to a point where he took a fatal blow. But the only reason I got that off, I think, was because I was able to dodge the critical blows, and yeah, it's the inconsistency. Where I felt like I had something, but then it's like, nope, then it just gets taken away from you. Because that's what these games do. You taketh and taketh away. Oh. Shouldn't be that many. Definitely not that many. So I think what happened there was I dodged enough critical blows while he was on the ground. And once that happens... No, what happened was... he... whistled initially to get on the horse. He whistled initially to get on the horse, and I think I did a combo onto him while he whistled for the horse, which then led to the fatal blow happening, which then led to him extending the phase on the ground, and then he eventually went back onto the horse. So maybe what I should have done is I should have, after inflicting that fatal blow onto him, instead of going after him further, is I should have let him get back onto the horse, because then that would have meant that I could have then done more chip damage to him while he was on the horse, which then would have led me into a phase where we might have been able to counter enough critical blows to be able to win the fight. But that's if we were able to get the critical blows off without damage, because we only had 2 potions left and I had to use them. And that felt like it was not anything skillful of me. That just felt more like he whistled to call for the horse, and I was able to get off a part of a combo, which staggered him, and then before he could get, I think he was like mid jump. That was why he was like mid. He was doing his jump animation. We got the thing off of him, and then he did the other thing. So maybe there was a chance, but it would have relied on me having to then do critical blows again to thing. I wish I could use the flute. There is no flute in this game. I don't have the flute or the bamboo stick. I don't think there's anything I can do here, is there? Everything else is kind of already finished. I mean, at least this is another game off of the list, but still, I feel like I got so much stuff that how far did I get into the game? I got fairly far, but like I just don't think I can. We have to do this fight by ourselves. Like I feel like if I was able to summon out my party members, maybe I would have had a chance. But because you're limited to how many people you can summon out, we could have potentially done something. But I used all of my party member stuff. I used all my party member stuff in my first attempts yesterday, which is another reason why I don't like these games. I don't like that. If you die to a boss, that the consumable items don't stay replenished, because there's no save point. Like, you use the... Yeah. I don't think there's any other trophies that I can do. Not that I can think of now. I feel like that would definitely have helped. Because my first attempts yesterday were me actually just trying to beat the fight. And I used up all of my tiger seals. And yeah. Because it's a Souls game, you have to, they want you to suffer, so... Instead of just having a save point where you can just save before a big, bad boss... Oh no, you have to, every time it just saves. It just saves whatever you've used, and that's the issue that I think I have, is with 2 party members. So, see, the thing is, with 2 party members in that fight, it means that I wouldn't be getting attacked as much, and it also means that, because whenever he does the red attacks, they always target me for the red attacks, and so, if that's the case, I can, I feel like I could have gotten by this fight if I was allowed to have my party members, but because there's none of those, it sucks. And that could have potentially been the fight that we won, if I had, because the party members would have been doing chip damage along the way as well, and also while he was stunned, we would have been able to, do some considerable amount of things as well. So I feel like it's possible to win this fight, but I would have to grind, or I'd have to get party members, and I'd have to get lucky. And I just don't think that, I don't think luck is on my side. Like, we upgraded our equipment, which it did seem to help a bit, I guess. We did upgrade the equipment, to higher levels. But like my weapon was already the best weapon anyway, so it's like that I had access to. And like ranged weaponry is not really gonna work here. Like the ranged weapons is fine. Like I don't like how like you know when you go and do a boss fight in any game. You know, you have your summon ready, you have your equipment ready, you have your weapons ready, you have everything, and then you save the game, and then if you have to do it 100 times, you just reload that previous save, so you can retry it again with what you have. But because this is a Souls game, you have to basically reset your Divine's Beast, reset your reinforcements, reset your other things. I would have kept going had I still had access to my allies and I had access to the Divine Beast, because then it's like I had all of the things at my disposal, so I know that I have to do, but because of the fact that it's this, you know. The armour is good. I think the armour is fine. I can't get used to using the abilities because they take time for me to actually like go ahead and use. I wouldn't know how far to grind because the way that the game works, you know, and where to grind, because you then have to then get to this point again where you've you know, thing like realistically I could grind to level 99 if I wanted to, but is level 99 going to be enough for skill? Because it's like it's, you know, I would never know how far to grind. Like I am technically ahead of the boss. I think my current level is what is my current level right now? I think this mission is like level 37 or something like this, and I'm level 45. So it's I'm nearly 10 levels ahead of the boss. Like realistically, I'm like 10 levels ahead of the boss. At least that's how I think it is anyway. Like I'm ahead by nearly 10 levels, if not a little bit more. Like. And like, yeah, you can keep grinding, but you'd be... What would be the ideal level? Like... And then I don't want to grind too far, because if I grind too far, then the issue is, like, I have nowhere to go back. That's the other thing as well, is like, I have nowhere to go back, because there's no save. Like, there's only one save slot, and that's it, like... You know, when you're dealing with a boss in Final Fantasy, for example, you prepare all your items and your equipment and your summons and all that stuff. And then you make a save before the boss so that if you do die, you can keep trying. But here I feel like I can't do that because I have to rebuild my Divine Beast up again if I want to use it from the start of the fight, which means I have to then go and do something else. I can't use my reinforcements or my buddies because you have to use items to get those to summon out, which I get why that mechanic is there, but at the same time, like if I reach this fight with 30 Tiger Seals, so I had 15 uses of my allies, and I used those all up in my first attempt of trying to beat the boss because I thought that I could beat the boss. And now I have none of those. And I feel like my strategy of phase 1 is fine. My strategy is, you know, I think blocking most of the phase 1 attacks is fine because I'm not taking any damage. Dodging the critical blows is also fine. Welcome in, Steg. Let me give you all a shout out real quick. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm contemplating whether I should stop. Hope that Fallout 4 was a good stream. Hope that you enjoyed that. Welcome in, everyone. I do a lot of Switch games, reaction videos, platinum playthroughs, speedruns. I'm at the limit. I feel like I'm at my limit with this game. Welcome in, Havoc, as well. Thank you for stopping by. Hope that everyone's having a good night tonight. I'm contemplating whether I should continue. Phase 1 I can get by. Phase 2 I can't block. I can't block most of the attacks. The fire damage is fine to deal with. What other stuff have we got to deal with here? The fire damage. The fire arrows aren't too bad. I can probably try and... I tried running around, that didn't really work. Blocking attacks does seem to work. I just need to maintain my distance so I can regain my block attacks again. If I could get the timing right on the critical blows, I feel like I could win, but it's just very inconsistent. The way that the move works with the angling of when he jumps into the air, I think that's throwing me off, because if I'm too close... If he's too close to me when he does that move, I feel like it throws me off with the timing. If he does it too far away, I feel like I can get it, but I really don't know. And like I did get that critical blow or that fatal strike right near the end of the fight, but it's the other thing to do with the things as well. You've never seen me give up. You haven't been in my streams long enough. I've given up on plenty of games that were too hard. Plenty of games? Maybe not plenty, maybe some. I mean, if I go through my history of games that I've played on stream, like what games have I actually just straight up just given up on and not played anymore afterwards? That didn't include me just like not doing the hard, because I don't play everything on the hardest difficulty. If I played the game on the easiest difficulty and I had a good enough challenge, I usually leave it at that. What games have I actually just straight up just like stopped playing because of difficulty? Shifu I did, but that was also again another timing based parry block system game, which I can never get. Those aren't my skill level. Those aren't my skills. So definitely not this. Shifu was definitely not one of my things. I gave up on Lord of the Rings Gollum, not because the game was hard, but because the game actually full-on broke. I got to a point where I got a checkpoint in the game, and I died at the same time. Now, if you've never played Lord of the Rings Gollum, the game is a broken mess. I don't know how it is now, but when the game came out, it was a broken mess. I deleted this game. I played it for a few hours. I deleted this game live on stream. It was so bad. It was so bad. I got a checkpoint and died at the same time, and when the game reloaded, it still had me in the loop. I was stuck in a checkpoint loop. The game kept, Gollum kept falling. And then the checkpoint would reload and then Gollum would fall again. And then he would fall again and again and again. So I, rage quit, deleted the game live on stream so everyone could see because, the game broke. It wasn't my fault, it was the fault of the game, and I didn't want to restart the game in the off chance that happened again, so I'm just like, you know what, I'm done. I don't need to play this game anymore. What other games have broken, like, the thing as well? For difficulty, I mean, Ishin has a one minigame that I couldn't do. I tried it, but it was just, yeah, very, very hard. Everything else was done. What else broke me? Cuphead, definitely. I could not get past the robot, and then I couldn't finish the game because, well, couldn't finish the game because, you can't play the game on the easiest difficulty in Cuphead and finish they lock you out of, the Hell area. I think Area 3 or Area 4 is Hell. Hell gets locked out if you don't beat all the bosses on, at least normal, and I couldn't beat the robot. So yeah, that game I gave up on. But everything else, I feel like everything else actually, I kind of just... That's only like a handful of games I've actually truly like said I've reached my limit. And this feels like one of those games. I feel like I've tried a lot of everything that I can think of with this game. Without grinding. And I don't know how far I would grind, because I have an issue of like, okay, if I do grind, I would grind to maximum level, right? And then if I grind to maximum level, then the game's too easy. So it's like, well, it beats the purpose of playing the game in the first place, right? If I'm gonna just grind to the maximum level and just do it that way, it feels kind of cheap. Like, I'm already... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna check this right now. How far through am I? Like, well, I'm level 45. How far is the... Let me check the battle recommended level of this, because, I mean, I feel like I already have kind of grinded. And I've already... Yeah, level 37. So they recommend that you're level 37 in this level. I'm level 45, so that's a decent number of levels ahead of the... That's a decent number of levels ahead, and I've got all the collectibles, and I've got all the armors and stuff, so... I feel like, I don't know. I don't think there's any shame in giving up on something if you find it too difficult. Because it'll get to a point where I'm just playing this constantly. And I do kind of want to move on. And go into easier games. Which again, granted, Mario and Luigi and also Paper Mario can be difficult, but I'd rather not get frustrated with games. I know that this is, like, disappointing to do, but, like... I'm not sure what else I could try. Ranged weapons won't work very well. My attack is fine, we gotta get attacks off is the problem. The blocking is working, because I'm not taking as much damage. You still have a limitation on your dodge. I think it's just getting better with the critical strikes. If I can somehow dodge those a little bit more consistently, it would at least allow him to get back on the horse a little bit more and then get into that phase, but we still haven't seen the worst of it, by the way, because there's going to be points where he'll do critical strike, critical strike, critical strike. So... And I can't do any more missions, because I've done all the side missions already. I think I've done all the side missions already. Should have done them all already. Yeah, I've done all the side missions. I don't know, I think I will, I think it might be a good idea to call it. These games aren't made for me, that's for sure. They're not made for me. Granted, I will still play Blacksmith Wukong when I get a hold of it. I will still play Blacksmith Wukong because, again, I want to be able to play the game. But I mean, I can't really review this game because I haven't really. I think it's just I'm not prepared for. I thought this was. I've not played Souls games before, so I figured that, like, I don't know how hard this is compared to other Souls titles. I don't know how hard this is compared to other Souls games. I've always thought the Souls games were harder because you technically can't pause. That's one thing that I never liked about the Souls titles, is that you could not pause the game. And so if you had to go and do something, like answer the phone or go to the restroom or do something, like, you couldn't properly pause the game. This game still has that, but at least there's an actual proper pause button. Unlike the Souls titles where you can't pause, I never liked that. I don't know why anyone would think to add that into a game. That just feels like bad game design. Especially when every enemy can kill you, and then you've got to go back and get the, you know, redemption and all that other stuff. It's like, no, that's bad game design to me. I mean, we did try. I tried some abilities. I can't really get used to those. Ranged weapons. I think I was getting better. Have I ever read Journey to the West? No, I've not read it, but I know of it, obviously. I've never read Journey to the West. I just want to play Blacksmith Wukong because it's based on that, and also because Dragon Ball Z is my favorite anime of all time. So, which I think is that something that is that something that we have in agreement, Havoc? Is DBZ your favorite? Is DBZ your favorite anime? I'm assuming that it is. Because it's my favorite anime. I wanted to play it because of that. I love Dragon Ball, and Journey to the West is something that Blacksmith was based on, which is obviously the big influence behind the thing. So, I mean, I will eventually try that, but it's the same reason why I picked this game up. I picked this game up because I love the Three Kingdoms. And it's a shame that, like, you know, I could ask someone else to help me get this done, but it's like, I feel like that's kind of cheating, and I don't like the idea of asking someone else to do something for me, and then, yeah, like, I think that's kind of there. I have not read it, though, so I might pick it up at some point to see. But I don't know. I feel like I think after yesterday's stream and this stream, I think we need to take a break from the annoying games and actually play something that's
Who's that Pokemon?
not gonna break my spirits. The fight, I will say this though, like, the Lubu fight itself is a fun fight. It's like, he's supposed to be hard. If you've never played Dynasty Warriors before, Lubu is a tank, a beast. He this is lore accurate Lubu, I guess you would say. Even when you're playing in Dynasty Warriors, Lubu has, he doesn't stagger either. He doesn't stagger from attacks either, in the same way that Lubu doesn't in this game. So this is lore accurate Lubu in terms of he's supposed to be a menace. He's supposed to be tough to defeat. And so I have no shame in saying that Lubu is that Lubu is the one that took me down, you know. So, yeah, I don't think I have any... I can't really discuss the game because I haven't finished it, so it would be unfair to review it, but... Again, music in this game is fantastic, and the game looks fantastic as well. And the story did seem like it was very, very good. Like, it was following along a lot of what happens in Romance of the Three Kingdoms, but... Obviously with its own spin with the demons and stuff, and the character models and all that stuff, are, you know, fantastic and stuff. And gameplay is very satisfying, but I think because I don't have any Souls experience, maybe that's why I didn't do as well. But then I also heard that this was one of the easier Souls-like or Souls games to get into, so... I mean, if this is considered the easiest, I wouldn't want to know what, like, is the hardest. I wouldn't want to know what the hardest game is. I feel like that's something that's out of my wheelhouse. Give me an RPG or a turn-based RPG, I'll play that and do that. Like, fine, but games where death is essentially like a rite of passage, yeah, probably not. So, I feel like I'm rambling at this point again. So let's wrap everything up. Where I can get this video uploaded and whatever else I need to do. I apologize to everyone who was probably hoping for me to continue, but I feel like I've reached my point where I don't think I can go any further without some sort of miracle. And I kind of feel out of it in terms of, like, what I want to do. I want to try and... Hopefully the speedrun tomorrow will go fine. And then we can start on Switch games. Because I do owe a lot of those. That will be... That's probably what's going to happen, so... Yeah, tomorrow will be the last Octopath Traveler speedrun. Tuesday will be... Mario Luigi Brothership. Check out Sayuki, it's a bit closer to Journey to the West, but has a DBZ style to it. I think I've heard of that before, but, it makes a lot of sense. I might have to have a look. Obviously, if this is the case, well, Tuesday through Friday, I'll try and do, Mario Luigi Brothership. That game will probably last us a good amount of time. Saturday we'll be back to do Sackboy. I don't think we can fix the problem. Especially since Allison's playing Genshin right now, also having a problem. I'm streaming right now, also having a problem. YouTube was having a problem. I think it has something to do with the control, with the two-player stuff. So hopefully we can get Sackboy done in another 2, maybe 3 sessions of that, and then we can start doing Crash Bandicoot, Nitro Fuel. That's the plan. And a bunch of other co-op games as well. Obviously, there's a lot more other games we can start looking into as well for things. But yeah, I feel out of it. I've been out of it since yesterday, and today hasn't really much improved. So maybe I should just use the rest of this day for a bit of a breather. And then Monday will be a nice, easier stream, maybe a couple of hours or so, again. Finish off another game, and then we can start on something that's a lot more easier with the Mario games. Which are actually a lot more fun as well, because we can do voices. We can do some other stuff too. Yeah. So look forward to those. Look forward to that in the future. This has not been a good weekend, I guess, just because of the streams. One not so good Sackboy stream, and then ending it on this. Ending it on this. This boss fight, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm bumbling around right now. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Every like, comment, subscription, review on this video gets you closer to monetization. Some more content feel. That's why contact promotions managed to find. I upload on my past Plat records as well as Let's Plays and Let's Plats 2. The YouTube channel, you can also find a game list for all the games we've played on the stream thus far. Eliminate playlists, upcoming games, DLCs, Switch games to get to the Channel Point Redemption as well. Which, speaking of which, since we did finish this game, whatever is winning at the moment will actually be the game that we go for after this. So I will update that probably tonight. Yeah, it'll be tonight. I'll update it. Obviously, in terms of those, yeah. It'll be 3 Switch games, then back to the PS4, then back to Switch, and then whatever gets voted on after that, so... Because I think that the Mario games will last us a good amount of time. Depending on what we have to actually do. Working on more Plat by past games, we have the Platinum Trophy, as well as switching things up some games on Switch. Along with more Triangle Service strategy speedruns. Ultimate Triangle Air Screens and Pokemon Violet Knowledge, including those. Live notes are done for Twilight View Japan, Passive Genocide routes. We will do those after we've done live stuff. Sorry, after we're done Octopod stuff, which will be finished tomorrow. Still working on the Let's Go Eevee speedrun, still working on the Super Mario RPG Remake speedrun, and the Dragon Quest 11 one, and Final Fantasy Picture Master as well. So those are coming. I upload them to YouTube because I have a 14-day limitation on my videos before they are deleted off permanently. Want the basic place for everyone to find my content producer. You also get a notification of when I go live on there as well. Follow or subscribe on Twitch. 100 subscribers, so we're doing a Final Fantasy 2 Pixel Remaster speedrun. More Channel Point rewards as well. I will update this. I believe there's a definitive winner now, right? Yes, there is. Okay, so now that I've finished this, next main game we'll be playing is Mario Luigi Brothership. Then Paper Mario 1000 Duel Remake. Then Princess Peach Showtime. Then Ace Attorney. I don't know if we'll have Ace Attorney. I don't know if I'll be playing Ace Attorney by the time it reaches September or August. I would like to be able to say we can play Ace Attorney into September. That would be the game. That would be a long way away. I don't think I'd be able to fit. I don't think it'll take me 4 months to complete these games, but I would like to have Ace Attorney be. Good morning, Kaisax. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping in. Hope that you're doing well today. We're almost ready to head on out. I would like to do Ace Attorney in August or September, because that was the game that got me affiliated. That was the game that, I believe the last part of... I think the last part of Ace Attorney was... I think it was the day that I got affiliated. I think. It was either the day... it was either the stream before... or the... I don't remember. I just remember I got affiliated. It's been nearly a year since we got affiliated, so I would like for that to fall in September or August, but at the same time, if it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't really have anything planned for stream anniversaries because I don't really... Again, I don't really celebrate any of those, you know? I don't know. I just remember that stream. I think it was the... I think we didn't finish the game. We hadn't finished the game that time, I don't think. I just remember I had 22 people in stream at one point for that affiliation push. And we got 6 raids. And then also had some other stuff as well. So I don't think I finished the game on that thing, but I might have finished the game the next stream after that. And then the stream after that was like when we officially got like the notification to say, hey, you reached the 3 average viewers. I just remember that, so yeah. Obviously now after that game we've got 3 games to choose from, but Dungeon Master Returns 1, so that's going to be after Princess Peach and Ace Attorney. I will probably add... I don't know what games I'm going to add after that. I'll have to see how much space on the PS4. It's probably either going to be Metaphor Refantasia or Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. One or the other. I want to play both of those. I'm not sure how much space I'll have. Like, this game is about 50 gigs, so... And then we'll have Sackboy removed, we'll have other things removed. I could maybe fit both of them on. I guess we'll just wait and see. We'll wait and see. I'll update everyone when that happens. So... That's there. Sub-badges, emotes, ad reviewing. We can choose to watch the ads, get ad block, or Twitch Turbo. I greatly appreciate your support today for the follows, looks, subs, bits, chats, raids. As always, I know that I'm a bit out of it, but I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to talk about before I don't think there's anything else. Yeah. Twitter, as always, if you want to know when I go live. Discord. I'll send you my friend's Discord server close to the members. Pentocles Game Discuss as well. For active there, just get a notification of when I go live on that as well. Also, I should probably, like, because I was talking about affiliation and all that other stuff as well. I was talking about that actually before with the Ace Attorney stuff, and it's like, I got there because of the thing and stuff, so it's always nice to see more people. Also, artwork. Can't forget the artwork. If anyone wants to come straight with it, you should want future content going forward, you can find a link down below for that as well. I am completely out of it. I don't know what I've gone and just had a complete mind blank right now about what I was gonna say. So yeah. Expect tomorrow to be speedrun. The last Octopath Traveler speedrun. Tuesday, Mario Luigi Brothership. We'll probably play that all through the week. Wednesday will be... No, not Wednesday. Saturday will be Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Hopefully it works. I don't think it will, but once we get through that, we'll have more co-op games with Alison to look forward to. I'm sure everyone likes those. We will do Crash Nitro Fueled, because we do like racing games, and everyone likes seeing me lose, so... if you want to tune in for when we do those, it's every Saturday, of course. And then we'll figure out what else is happening. Speedrun-wise, obviously, I'm going to do more live stuff, which won't take too long. But, yeah. I think that's about it. I should probably just, while we're here, before I bore everyone to tears. If anyone has any raid requests, we all like to see you lose to your sister. I mean... I guess so. If that is the case, then tune in for Crash Team Racing. She's moderately good at that. Let's before everyone gets bored, let's go and see if we can raid anyone. If anyone has any raid requests I'd like me to make, I would gladly do so. Otherwise, we shall just see who's on the line currently and give them the raid. Cry if you must. You can have your Padawan shoulder if needed. I mean, I might need it after today's stream and yesterday's stream. Yesterday's stream had a lot of technical issues, which we might not be able to resolve. And then today we've given up. We've given up and decided that it's best to retreat. Let's see who's currently online.
Who's that Pokemon?
I think it's best to just recover and let us see. Who can we raid today? Usually Sunday's a weird day when it comes to streams. We're all entitled to at least 1 or 2 bad days. I mean, yesterday's stream was just bad because of the issues that weren't related to thing. I couldn't do anything about what happened with that stream. I don't think it was anything, because we were playing co-op, so there was nothing that I could have done to make that stream any better or worse. Okay. Let's see. You know what, we can raid Budapest again, member of the Brotherhood. They're playing some Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. We were talking about DBZ earlier, and Journey to the West, and all that other stuff. So we'll go ahead and raid them again, I think. I don't know. I'm just gonna, I wanna raid. I just wanna raid and then just get everything sorted out for the rest of the day. So I apologize for all my thing, but we're gonna raid now and send everyone off so that they're not bored to tears. So thank you everyone for watching, and with all that being said, have a good rest of the day, night, wherever you all are, and I will see you all for the next stream.